Have you ever read something that felt clunky? A series of disconnected jolts instead of a smooth ride? That's a failure of cohesion. It's not about the logic of your ideas, that's coherence. Cohesion is the grammatical glue holding your sentences together, turning a collection of thoughts into a single, unified stream. The simplest tools are invisible threads called references. Instead of saying, "The Prime Minister entered," "The Prime Minister looked tired," you use a pronoun, "He looked tired." He points backward, preventing repetition. But you can also create suspense by pointing forward. In a thriller, before he even saw it, the shadow on the wall told him his life was in danger. We're hooked, waiting to discover what it is. Then you have your signposts, conjunctions like however or consequently, that signal a change in direction or a result. But sometimes the most sophisticated cohesion comes from what you don't say. This is the logic of brevity. Instead of repeating a word, you substitute it. I need a pen. Do you have one? Or you leave a word out entirely because it's understood. This is called ellipsis. The first student chose French, the second, Spanish. The verb chose is implied. It's clean, it's punchy, and it respects the reader's intelligence. These techniques don't just work on sentences, they stitch entire paragraphs together. The last sentence of one paragraph should seed an idea that the first sentence of the next one picks up, a hook-and-eye connection that pulls your readers seamlessly through your argument. Ultimately, cohesion is the hallmark of a mature writer. It's the visible evidence of your logic. So when you edit, don't just check for spelling. Hunt for the threads. Are they strong? Are they visible? If they are, your audience will follow you anywhere.